Tottenham Hotspur 5, Everton 0 is my 3 talking points from another woeful Everton away performance, a disastrous performance in some respects for Everton, but their away woes continue. A team that took 4 points from their opening 2 away games in August and have took 2 points since. That's the severity of the situation for Everton. An absolutely appalling display at Spurs tonight, and well beaten, comfortably beaten, could have been even more. 5's embarrassing, it could have been 7 or 8. A woeful performance, and one that puts us massively in trouble now, really are massively in trouble. First thing is, it is a time to be worried. That is my thing, the first point. The time now is to be worried. These set of players, I said in my match reaction, are cheats. They run around and tackle and press when they're at Goodison, and away from home they just shirk out of everything. Something goes against them, the towel gets thrown in. The defence is as bad a defence as you'll see. It's not capable of keeping a clean sheet. And we're in huge trouble, because teams that get out of trouble are built on clean sheets. They're built on grinding out results, going away and getting a 0-0. Nicking a 1-0 somewhere. This team can't keep clean sheets away from home. Doesn't look capable of it. You know, tonight we were up against the top front pair in Son and Kane. They're brilliant. We know they are. And yet we still decided to score an own goal for them. To the goalkeeper to decide to have... And I said in my match reaction, Jordan Pickford had a great season. But tonight, that second goal's embarrassing. It's just not even a powerful shot, and it's rolled under his body. You know, Coleman was at fault for 3 of the 5 goals. But just the defence is poor. Holgate doesn't know whether he's coming or going. Kenny's not good enough at left back. You know, he's okay for doing a specific job, and he's a decent utility player. There's no question about that. But you can't have a situation where you get nothing from your fullbacks. Tottenham tonight. Tottenham aren't even great, are they? Let's be honest. The front 2 are brilliant. I like Bentancur in midfield, I do. Kulusevski's good as well, but they've not been great. I think they've lost 4 of the last 6 or something. And yeah, we made them look like a team that was going for the title tonight. Their 2 fullbacks, well, one come on at half-time and it scored within 30 seconds. Matt Doherty set up the 5th with a lovely ball to Kane. They were up and down all day. Session in the first half was up and down. His cross sets the goal, you know, makes Michael Keane decide to smash it into his own net. And yet Everton have 2 fullbacks there. Coleman's trying, don't get me wrong. It's too big an ask now. And Kenny is another one who's trying, but every time he gets wide, he's got to come back inside onto his right foot. There's no natural balance there. So we're getting nothing from our fullback areas. And that's just one thing. But the time is there to be worried now, because these players don't have the heart or the desire or the mettle to go away and grind results out, and that keeps you up. I don't know whether we're going to be able to do it. The 2 key games away are Watford and Burnley. They will want it more. They will look at us and go, these are the soft touch. They're terrible. They're terrible away from home. We can beat the both of them. We both can beat them. I don't know whether Everton will have any answer to that. So we're in big trouble. Second, and just leading on to that, because we're in big trouble, the manager has to be brave now. And he has to get that defence sorted. And it means making big decisions. And it might mean taking a chance with players like Nathan Patterson and Vitaly Michalenko at left back, and putting Ben Godfrey in at centre back, and you can play rock, paper, scissors for who plays alongside him. Branthwaite done all right when he come on. I'm not convinced he's ready right now. The other 2, it's a game of rock, paper, scissors. Keane seems to give a goal away every game he plays at the moment. He's all over the gaff, he really is. He's so poor. And Holgate, the faux hard man at the moment, is just not really doing anything. So you know, if Yerry Mina was in there, it might be a different story, but he isn't, and not likely to be again this season. Or it's touch and go if he is. So you're left with a young kid in Branthwaite. You fully gamble on a back 4 like that, or do you go with the rock, paper, scissors for those 2? and go, right, one year playing alongside Ben Godfrey and go from there, because we can't continue to leave the back four in place that's conceding so many goals. Quite simply, Seamus Coleman needs a break. He can't get up and down. He's not a modern day fullback anymore. He's a good defensive fullback if he doesn't have to go over the halfway line. But even tonight, honestly, go and look at the goals again. He's played his part. John Joe Kenny, I'm not having a go with him. He's just not a left back. He's done a job, a specific job. But we need to have something going the other way. We need balance over on that side. And the midfield have got to protect the back four. The back four's not good. And the midfield has to protect it. And it has to have some structure to it. And then higher up the pitch, when we do get out and break, those three have got to do more. Anthony Gordon ran his bollocks off tonight and worked hard. No, nothing with him. But Richarlison didn't have a good game and wasn't in the game. And Dom looked like it was the first game of the season. He just looked way, way, way off the pace. And that's not good enough. So the manager's going to have to make some big choices and go, no, I'm having to change it and create it. He will look at that. He'll be terrified himself, Lampard. Him and his coaching staff will be looking at these players going, what we're seeing in training isn't what's on the pitch. And it's what us fans know. We know the ones who let you down. We know the ones who can't compete. We know the ones who will like playing at home and don't want to go away and get their hands dirty. The manager's, he's been in long enough now to have weeded some of these out. And he needs to start doing it. Because we're in, like I said in point one, we're in huge trouble. The third one is on the players, really. It's accountability. And I don't think there's any accountability at Everton. And I'm not talking about coming out going, oh, we're sorry to the fans, we'll try next week. Not about that. It's not about going over at the end and giving your share to the fans and clapping the away fans. It's not about that. It's about actually having accountability of your own performance and collectively as a team. And I don't think Everton have got either. These players, they really haven't. There's no inquest when a goal goes in. It's like, yeah, we knew we'd concede. Jarrod Branthwaite came on, made a block. We conceded straight away because we give the ball away, and it was what it was. Looked like someone shocked Seamus Coleman with a pellet gun or something in his foot and tripped him up in the box, or one of those old Spud guns. He just fell to the floor and Reguilon knocked it in. But after that, he made an important block, which would have been 5-0 immediately, and he's screaming at them. He's a 19-year-old lad that's just come off the bench. There's none of that in the team. No one's running and putting them extra yards in. We're not fast in possession. Every pass is backwards away from home. At home, we're quite, we can be quite progressive. Away, there's no accountability at all. Do these players want to be part of an Everton team, the first Everton team to be relegated in 70 years? Is that what they want on their career? Are they bothered that that's the situation? This is a team that a lot of people tipped for Europe this season. Pundits going, they can be in the battle for Europe. Not saying they were never ever incorrectly ever in the conversation about a Champions League place. They should never have been. But a conference place, if it got to 7th, a few pundits were going, yeah, they've got a good squad and they'll do this and they'll do that. And we are battling for it. Well, we're in a relegation. I'd say we're fighting for our lives, but we don't look like we're fighting for our lives. We're in a relegation battle. And until these players now wake up and go, hang on, I need to fight, battle, block things, win throw-ins, break the game up, do my bit, stand up and be counted, every one of them. Richarlison, love him, but is he genuinely a top player who big clubs want? If he is, prove it. Go and win games on your own like the top players do. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Arsenal want him, England strike. Go and do it, start performing. That's what it's about. It's about stepping up to the plate. There's others. I'm just picked them two out, but there's others. Donny van der Beek, does he want to stay? Does he want to go and get in Man United team? Perform then. Alan talking last week, I want to get back in the Brazil squad. You're not getting in the Brazil squad playing like you did tonight. The core, all of them, stand up and be counted and start getting yourselves together collectively and getting some points, because we are in the brown stuff up to our waist and we are sinking fast. That's it. That's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. See you later.